Bluefin tuna in Norway is one of the most economically and ecologically valuable tuna species in the world. This is a tuna species belonging to the oceanic tuna group, famous for its fast swimming speed, outstanding strength, and high nutritional value. Here are some highlights of bluefin tuna in Norway. Scientific name: Thunnus thinus. Size: bluefin tuna can reach a length of more than 3 meters and a weight of over 500 kilograms. Swimming speed: known as the king of ocean speed, bluefin tuna can reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour. Habitat: bluefin tuna often appear in cold and deep seas, especially in the North Atlantic Ocean surrounding Norway. Fishing industry: Norway is one of the countries that exploit bluefin tuna with modern technology, including trawls and longlines. Exports: Norwegian bluefin tuna is a premium product, mainly exported to Japan for sushi and sashimi, where it is considered a delicacy. Value: a single bluefin tuna can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars on the international market. Bluefin tuna are an important part of the ocean food chain, acting as a regulator of smaller fish populations. However, due to overfishing, the species is closely managed with strict international regulations to protect the fish population from the risk of decline. Season usually occurs from August to October, when tuna migrate through Norwegian waters. Method uses modern technology to ensure sustainable fishing and reduce negative impacts on the environment. Bluefin tuna is not only a symbol of the abundance of Norway's seas, but also a testament to the harmony between economics and nature conservation when managed properly. Purse netting of bluefin tuna on large modern vessels is an important activity in the ocean fishing industry, especially in countries such as Norway, Japan, and Spain. Below is a detailed description of the process, technology, and role of this method. Purnays are large nets designed to encircle entire schools of bluefin tuna as they move in groups. Process: searching for schools, using radar, sonar, and drone technology to detect moving schools of tuna. Pulling nets: once the location of a school of fish is determined, fishing vessels will drop a ring-shaped net to surround the school. Pulling nets: the nets are pulled back to confine the school of fish in a compact space. Then the fish are brought onto the vessel using modern pumping or crane systems. These vessels can hold thousands of tons of fish and are equipped with advanced technology to optimize the fishing process, designed to withstand the harsh weather in cold seas such as Norway. Fish finding technology: multi-beam sonar and GPS systems to track and follow fish schools. Drones support aerial surveillance. Vessels have deep freeze compartments, -60 degrees Celsius, to preserve fish immediately after capture, maintaining quality and freshness. Some vessels also have onboard processing lines. Strict management: the bluefin tuna industry must comply with quotas and regulations of international organizations such as ICCAT, Commission for the Conservation of Atlantic Tunas. Only adult tuna are harvested to protect the breeding population. Technology is applied to minimize bycatch. Fish are tagged from capture to export, ensuring transparency and legality. Exports: bluefin tuna from the Phu Hai San industry is a major source for the high-end sushi and sashimi markets worldwide. Employment: the industry provides employment for thousands of workers in the fields of fishing, processing, and transportation. Economic contribution: contributes millions of dollars each year to the national economy through exports and related industries. Climate change affects the habitat of tuna. Pressure from environmental protection organizations to reduce fishing output. Developing more sustainable fishing models such as tuna farming in controlled environments. Applying artificial intelligence and big data to optimize fish monitoring and fishing management. Purse fishing for bluefin tuna on large modern vessels not only brings great economic value but also requires the coordination of technology and sustainable management to protect ocean resources. The bluefin tuna processing industry in factories is an important link in the value chain of the tuna industry, contributing to the creation of high-quality products for domestic and international markets. Processing is carried out with advanced technology to ensure optimized productivity, maintain quality and meet food safety standards. After being caught and frozen on board, bluefin tuna will be transported to the processing plant. Assess the freshness, color of the fish, and fat content, an important factor for the quality of high-end bluefin tuna. Fish that do not meet the standards will be discarded or used for other purposes such as animal feed. Thawing. The fish is placed in a thawing room with strictly controlled temperature and humidity to preserve the meat structure. Cleaning. The head, viscera, and blood are removed to prepare for the next processing steps. Bluefin tuna is cut into parts such as loin, belly, and tail depending on product requirements. The fish meat is sliced according to sushi, sashimi standards or processed into other forms such as whole frozen fish. Fillets, or canned fish. Some factories use vacuum technology and controlled atmosphere packaging to increase storage time. Packaging. Products are packaged in export standard packaging, with traceability tags attached to ensure transparency. Cold storage. Fish is stored at -60 degrees Celsius to maintain freshness and prevent bacterial growth. Transportation. Using refrigerated containers that meet international standards to export fish to major markets such as Japan, the EU, and the US. Automatic cutting machines, deboning machines, and packaging machines increase productivity and reduce human error. Quality control system. Image and sensor technology to detect product defects. IQF, individual quick freezing. Freezing technology helps each piece of fish to be quickly frozen and not stick together. Each batch of fish has a traceability code, from the catching stage to the finished product, ensuring the product meets sustainability and food safety standards. Sushi, sashimi, the belly, otoro, and back, akami, are processed into high-end sashimi, often exported to Japan and five-star restaurants. Frozen fillets, exported or supplied to high-end supermarkets worldwide. Canned tuna, industrially produced, often preserved in olive oil or brine. Other processed foods, smoked tuna, tuna patties, or tuna in convenient pouches. The bluefin tuna processing industry brings in a large amount of export revenue, especially in the Japanese, European, and American markets. Processing plants provide jobs for thousands of local workers, from direct workers to operations, quality control, and management departments, linked to sustainable fishing programs to protect tuna resources and the marine environment. Fierce competition from other exporting countries. High costs of deep freeze storage and transportation. Growing demand for high-quality tuna products from Asian and North American markets. Developing more advanced processing technology to optimize productivity and quality. The bluefin tuna processing industry not only creates great economic value but also contributes to the development of a sustainable seafood industry, maintaining the position of exporting countries in the global supply chain. The canned tuna processing industry in Norway is an important part of the seafood value chain, meeting the global demand for high-quality tuna products. Norway is famous for applying modern technology, closed processes, and strictly adhering to food safety standards in production. After being caught and frozen, bluefin tuna is transferred to the processing plant. Quality control. Evaluate freshness, meat color, and safety standards before entering the processing line. Batches of fish that do not meet standards will be discarded or used for other purposes. Thawing. Tuna is thawed under controlled conditions to maintain the texture and quality of the meat. Head, viscera and blood are removed. Fish meat is defrosted and cut into portions according to canning standards. Fish is pre-steamed to retain flavor and remove excess natural oils. Fish meat is cut into small cubes or strips depending on the type of product, whole piece, string, or minced fish. Fish meat is put into food-grade tin or aluminum cans. Add other ingredients such as olive oil, brine, tomato sauce, or special spices. The fish can is sealed and put into a high-temperature sterilization process to kill bacteria, ensure food safety, and extend shelf life. Labeling. Products are labeled with detailed information about ingredients, origin, and instructions for use. Storage. Products are stored in cool conditions or in cold storage before exporting, using an automated line from the pre-processing to packaging stage, helping to increase productivity and minimize human error. The cutting machine, steamer, and canner work synchronously to ensure consistent product quality. Metal inspection. Ensure that no metal fragments are mixed into the product. Quality sensors. Early detection of errors such as can leakage, lack of ingredients, or lid errors, using flash sterilization technology to maintain the natural flavor of tuna and reduce processing time. Whole tuna meat, suitable for salads or fast food. Tuna strips, used in everyday dishes such as sandwiches. Pasta, minced tuna, used as an ingredient for sauces or soups. Tuna in brine, tuna in olive oil, tuna in tomato sauce or hot pepper sauce. Specially processed tuna with Nordic flavors. The canned tuna industry contributes greatly to Norway's GDP, being a major export product to high-end markets such as Japan, the EU and North America. Norwegian tuna is highly regarded for its rigorous processing procedures and superior quality, creating thousands of jobs in processing, transporting and exporting plants. Sustainable supply, ensuring tuna fishing does not deplete resources. High cost, modern preservation and transport processes increase production costs. There is a growing global demand for high-quality canned tuna products. Develop new products such as organic tuna or tuna prepared in the style of local cuisine. The canned tuna industry in Norway strictly adheres to international regulations on sustainable fishing, minimizing environmental impact, and ensuring transparent traceability. The canned tuna industry in Norway not only brings economic value but is also a model of combining modern technology and sustainable management, contributing to meeting the increasing demand of global consumers. The processing of tuna sashimi is a highly technical process and requires special attention to quality to create a premium product that meets Japanese and international culinary standards. Tuna sashimi, especially from bluefin tuna, is a delicacy loved all over the world. Known for its fresh taste and soft texture, tuna is selected from large bluefin fish. The meat has a high fat content, especially the belly, otoro, and back, akami. Preservation. After catching, the tuna is deep frozen at -60 degrees Celsius to maintain freshness and prevent bacterial growth. The fish is transported to the processing plant under strict storage conditions. The fish is slowly thawed in a temperature-controlled room to avoid losing the meat texture. Each fish is checked for color, gloss, and fat content to ensure it meets sashimi standards. Parts that do not meet sashimi standards will be used for other processing purposes. The head, organs, blood, and bones are removed to ensure food hygiene and safety. The tuna is cut into large blocks, loins, classified by meat part. Otoro, belly, the part has a high fat content, is soft and fatty. Chutoro, mid-belly, the middle part of the belly and back, balanced between fat and sweetness. Akami, back, the red meat, low in fat, slightly sweet. The fish blocks are cut into thin slices with a specialized knife, usually less than 1 centimeter, ensuring uniform size and thinness. Requires skillful cutting techniques to avoid breaking the fish meat texture. Sashimi is packaged in vacuum packaging to maintain freshness. Some products are placed on gel ice trays or stored in ice boxes to maintain temperature. Deep freezing technology at -60 degrees Celsius is applied to preserve fish from catching to processing, helping to maintain the quality of the meat. Using image scanners and sensors to detect defects in fish meat. QR or RFID coding system to track the origin from the catch to the consumer. The processing environment and tools are sterilized with UV and ozone technology to ensure food safety. All stages of processing strictly comply with food safety standards such as HACCP and ISO 22000. The fish must retain its bright red color, natural aroma, and moderate moisture. Norwegian sashimi fish often meets the standards of demanding markets such as Japan, the EU, and North America. Whole block, loin, exported to serve Japanese restaurants or consumers to prepare themselves. Thinly sliced sashimi, pre-packaged, suitable for supermarkets and retail markets. Premium part, otoro and chutoro are high-priced parts, often only appearing in high-end restaurants. Japan, the largest market, where tuna sashimi is considered a national dish. Europe and North America, growing demand for high-quality sashimi products. Tuna sashimi is one of the most valuable seafood products, generating huge revenues for producing countries like Norway. Premium products like otoro can sell for up to thousands of dollars per kilogram. The sashimi industry in Norway adheres to strict regulations on sustainable fishing, ensuring that wild tuna resources are not depleted, using environmentally friendly technology and minimizing waste in processing. Tuna sashimi from Norway is not only famous for its high quality, but also demonstrates the combination of modern technology, sophisticated processing techniques, and a commitment to sustainability in the seafood industry. This product is loved globally and plays an important role in Norway's seafood export industry. Norwegian bluefin tuna is preserved at -60 degrees Celsius immediately after being caught, preserving the natural structure and sweetness of the meat. Bluefin tuna from Norway, especially during the migration season through cold seas, often have a high fat content, increasing the sensory value when enjoying sashimi. The cold seawater in the North Atlantic helps Norwegian tuna have well-developed muscles, creating a firm and soft meat texture. Processing plants in Norway strictly follow traditional Japanese processes but combine them with advanced technology to optimize quality. The meticulousness in the classification and slicing stages helps the fish retain its aesthetics and uniformity in size. Norway is one of the world's leading countries in food safety standards in the seafood industry. The tuna sashimi processing process does not use toxic preservatives, is completely natural, and meets international standards. Tuna sashimi is often served with soy sauce, wasabi, and pickled ginger, creating a blend of sweet and fatty flavors with a slight spicy taste. Sushi preparation. Use the akami and chutoro parts to make nigiri sushi, maki rolls, or temaki. Combine tuna slices with green vegetables, roasted sesame sauce, or yuzu sauce for a light, refreshing dish. Tuna sashimi is kept cold before serving to ensure freshness and natural flavor. Eat thin slices and combine with accompanying spices to fully experience the flavor. Rising sea temperatures may affect the habitat of bluefin tuna. Japan, Spain, and some other Asian countries also have developed sashimi processing industries, creating competitive pressure for Norway. High operating costs. Deep freezing and transportation technology increase production costs, affecting product prices. There is a growing appetite for high-quality sashimi, especially in Asia and North America. Norway can focus on premium segments such as otoro sashimi, catering to restaurants and high-end customers. Brand promotion.